Hello, stock traders. I hope all of you had a fantastic day. It appears the Fed meeting was an overreaction. The market had overreacted to what had happened. And so we saw that big rally at the end of the day, and it was very exciting. Basically, what the Fed had done and said is that they won't start the raising of interest rates until after the taper is over. This is good news as it gives clarity to investors on what to expect as we enter this whole taper situation, which means that the market pulling back over the last couple of days was a definite overreaction. There were a lot of people and a lot of fear out there thinking that the market would just dump and that we were heading for a stock market crash. Well, that is not going to happen, at least not at this moment, or it doesn't appear that it's going to happen. And if you were bullish on any stocks and you bought the dip, boy, you are enjoying the time right now. Year to date, my callouts are up 168.03%. I hope all of you are having a fantastic year. Before we get going in this video, if you could do me a favor and please hit that most amazing and wonderful like button. Also, if you haven't done so before, please subscribe and turn on those bell notifications so you get notified when a new video comes out. I have stock picks that I will call out each and every business day. At least that's my plan. I might miss one here or there. But overall, you can expect in pre-market to get a video with a couple of picks that I like that I think are very bullish, and I'll give my case on. I do have a Patreon group, and there's a link in the description down below. If you want my buy and sell alerts, that's the place to do it. You need that basic membership in order for those alerts. There's lots of different levels in there, but the basic or higher will get you those type of levels, and I hope to see you there. Now that the Fed meeting is behind us, I feel a lot better about the overall market. It appears we are going to see that Santa rally, and a lot of bears are really trapped into a lot of short positions. We could actually get a short squeeze on the overall market. It'll all depend upon how fast the market goes up and all of those short positions covering their positions, trying to save their butts. Now, I'm not the type that likes to short stocks, and the reason why is because you can lose more than you invested. I don't like any type of investment where I can lose at least 100% or more of my investment and there's no way to cover it. And with short selling, you deal with that, and you also deal with fees and so on and so forth. It can be easy to pick stocks that are likely to go down, but then you can run into a hot market like this and you can really get behind the 8 ball, and it could really put a lot of pressure on you to cover your position. It's just not a trading strategy that I have ever liked. Well, let's get into this. I got 2 hot stocks for you. I want to cover that, so stay till the end of the video. Let's start by taking a look at SPY and the Elliott Wave and where we are at. Here we go. As you can see here, we've had this monster wave 1, we had this wave 2 pullback, and then we hit this resistance level, this constant resistance level. So this is an important level to see if we break, and that's right at 470.60, and that's right where we closed, really close to where we closed. And so I think we are going to break up. The thing to watch for, in my opinion, is if we break this early in the morning, come back and touch this, the resistance is now support, and then we get that rocket pattern going upwards, and we could see a very long sustained wave of buying and a lot of pressure on those that are short on the market, because now there's 3 weeks that they have to wait in order for another meeting like this. At least looking ahead on the calendar, I don't see anything till after Christmas and the New Year. And so this could be a very good situation for us bulls, in that the market could really continue upwards, and it would make sense that we would have a long wave 1, a wave 2 pullback, and a long wave 3, getting us to all-time highs, maybe 490 or 500. Could see very good numbers out of this run, and looking forward to it for sure. So I got a couple good picks for you. Here we go. The very first one. The very first one is Immersion Corp. Ticker symbol IMMR. And I have a couple of levels, as you can see right here. This very first level is a level of resistance that's very important, and that is at $7.80, which that would be a monster move up here. So I do like this. And I'm going to talk about other reasons why I like this stock also. So getting above this level, coming back and touching the 50-day SMA and continuing on and breaking this level, and then coming back here, we could be closing this gap up here. That is a lot of days in a row of a lot of momentum. But with the market, it'll be interesting to see how tomorrow goes and see how if we can get above this 50-day SMA tomorrow. I think that would really be great. So Eric Singer has bought a lot of shares, and so this is an insider who has bought up shares, an officer within the company, and a member of the board, paid anywhere between $5.17 to $5.28. And it appears that this transaction was done in the dark pool. And so trying to be sneaky about getting in and loading up on this position, trying to make sure that they locked up good prices down here. Well, why would that be important? Well, if you were an officer of the company and you believe in the company that you work for, then this level here, whenever you see a 30 RSI or 35 RSI, you're a big buyer at that point. We just had a MACD Golden Cross today. We've had a nice day of 11%, but I don't think that's going to continue. I think that's going to continue due to the hot market. And now that we're past that FOMC meeting, I can see this one moving much, much higher. I wish you all the best in trading it. Okay, let's go on to the next pick. All right, the next one I'm going to talk about is Six Flags Entertainment, ticker symbol SIX. This is an insider swing play, and this one has two different targets I have mapped out. The very first one is $30.80. Second is $44.20. So you can see here, this gap is filled, but then has now become resistance. And so now this is the first level of resistance. Getting above it, coming back, touching it, and then getting above this 50-day SMA line is key also. And then here is another level of resistance at 44.20 that you kind of need to know and pay attention to. These levels tend to act and be very important as the stock is moving up, and it's important to understand. I like to buy at support and sell at resistance. And so a really good plan that you might do, and I'm not saying this is what I'm going to do, is that if it passes this level and comes back and meets it, that's a perfect opportunity to buy shares right there at $40, because now you have confirmation that it's broken the resistance. Now it comes back here, and then you should see it move upwards, in the next level of resistance is going to be this 50-day SMA. But if you get past that, now you have a area of resistance here at 44.25 might be a perfect opportunity to sell. That would be a nice trade for sure. So that's kind of how I have it mapped out, and it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. The insider activity was really, really huge, and so I really couldn't ignore it. And H Partners Management bought $8.4 million in shares. Also, Arik Rushim, I hope I said that correct, bought shares between $37.51 to $37.83. Very, very nice transactions. I like this one for a big move. Hopefully all of you can make some money with these different picks. I'm so excited the market's doing much better. Please reach out to me in the comment section down below if you have any questions or comments. I love to hear from you. Anyway, let's have a great rest of the week and a fantastic weekend. I wish you all the best, and Raythoven out.